Right, good afternoon everyone. Sun's in my face.
I get it.
As you can see, we are splitting up some flexes. I have got the grapple on the tractor and I reached over the fence here and pulled some flexes out. So what we're doing is we're splitting them up, cutting a bit of the leaf off the top, and then we're going to take them and plant them in another area. So that's what we're doing this afternoon. The kids are back from kindy. Ezra didn't go to school today. Ezra, you had a day off. Help us on the farm. So that's what we're doing. Let's get on with it. You need to leave a bit of leaf on them, because otherwise they can't grow. Go back this way. See you there?
Dad, you do that one.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Dad, what one can I cut? Dad, can I need a shorter, Dad? Dad, can I take a short? You need to cut that how much I have. You need to have it done.
Did you do this one? This one done?
I am. I'm done. I did that one.
Yep. So a great thing about flaxes is you can split them up. When you plant one plant, they grow and they grow up, and you can just split them up real easy. So
Dad, give me that.
that's why we're doing it.
Can you let me do it with it? Yep. It might be still good. And the one
There you
I
go.
do.
There's one.
We should put that one together.
Yep, here. Cross here. Ezra, come on this side. Start there. Yeah. Sadie, it's locked. There's a lock there.
I can't undo it.
Look, you pull it back.
Yeah. Dad, I already done.
Working together, eh?
Yeah.
Makes it quicker.
Working together. We're so
Yeah, here's one.
fast.
Do that one.
We get to do this together, Reza. Is this the height, Dad? Oh, that one.
Yep, about there. So what we're doing is we're splitting it off this main clump. You can see all the green leaves coming off it. Just they grow sort of like this. You'll find them just a section like that, like a fan. So you just split that off. It's got a few roots on it. There's some which don't have much of a root system on. We'll see if they grow. No harm in trying. See if we can find one more like that. That there. I'm not sure if that will grow, but we'll find out. Yeah, but you can get 100 plants off a big flax bush. So part of the reason for planting the flaxes is the tuis love the seed heads. So by planting, we're just planting a few flaxes. It's actually it's just gorse growing where we're going, but by planting a few flaxes you actually entice the native birds to come in, and the native birds drop the seeds. So we'll probably plant a few trees as well at some stage, but I'm not a big fan of having the flaxes on the fence. As you can see, they grow through the fence. The cows love them. They eat the tops off the flaxes, but at our last job we had them against the fences, and the landowners actually discovered that they should plant them further back so they don't grow, like plant some trees or something on against the fence that just grow up more and have the flaxes in further. Alright, so there's our mess. We've taken all the flaxes with the rootstock there on the back of the ute, and we're going to go and plant them, and we'll see how we get on. I'll clean this here up with the grapple another day, just rake it up and put it back over the fence there. Put our first calves outside there. Alright, so we got 30 in. We had 30 calves today. Today is the 2nd of August. We started on the 1st, but I think we had about 22 in yesterday. We had 8 today. Actually had to carve 2 heifers. One had a breach, the calf was coming out backwards, and the other one, the calf was still in the bag, but I just helped her get it out, and then it was done to have to worry about it. Yeah, so everything is going well. Yeah. So far I haven't had any milk fever. Yeah, one dead calf today. The vet had to carve. The one that was breached was dead. It's quite a big calf. It was a short-horn bull over our crossbreed heifers, so yeah, I would have thought they would have been nice and small.
If it was alive, it would go probably.
It would have, yes. Yep.
But it's dead.
So this is a spot where we're going to plant. You can see it's quite steep. I do have a temporary fence that goes around there. During the dry time, the cows broke into here. It was quite wet and they got sort of stuck down in the bottom here, I think, and ended up just getting pushed through the fence. So we are going to do something more permanent eventually, but it'll be alright just for the time being, a temporary fence. Especially with the milkers. The milkers don't put too much pressure, it's just the dry cows that put a bit of pressure on the fences. So yeah, you can see there's a bit of gorse growing down there, and the neighbour has planted a whole lot of manuka. There's manuka growing over there. There used to be pine trees there. They've taken them off and just put manuka in, which is quite nice. This here is actually, there's some macrocarpa trees. I think they're macrocarpa trees. My parents planted them just there, and then I don't know, 20 or 30 meters that way it's pines and goes down, and we're actually getting those taken out potentially starting next week. So yeah, we're going to plant these flaxes we got on the back of the ute down here. We're just going to randomly put them around. So like I said before, planting these sort of, well, planting any plants in here, you attract the birds, and the birds bring in the seeds, and you can regenerate paddock and bush quite easily.
Dad, I can't dig it in more
That's really
deeper.
good. You've done really well.
I can't get it in
It's
more
alright.
deeper.
That's your spade.
Dad, can you start it off?
Yep.
Dad, these ones that up there for anyone that the pick to make flowers.
What's that?
We can make flowers with those.
Yeah. You mean plaiting flowers?
Yeah. Yeah. I like making those.
Right, where's your one, Ezra?
And I did that at Kindy.
So you can dig another hole. Go down that track. Go right to the bottom of that track, and we'll put one in down there, okay?
Yeah.
I'll come
Be
down.
careful
Go
of
and
the
start.
gorse, Sadie.
The gorse is alright. There's a track down there.
Is the gorse not prickly?
The gorse is prickly. Sadie, I'm coming, okay? I'm just digging Ezra's hole. Lots of topsoil down here.
Yeah. This are topsoil. Did some people used to ride down here?
I think so. Pop probably rode down there at some point.
Yeah.
Alright, Ezra, go on the other side and stomp this into the ground.
I see a track
Around this side, Ezra.
of someone riding.
Stomp that in there.
I see a track of
Stomp that in.
someone riding
Use your
down
foot and
here.
stomp it. Stomp it.
I see a track of someone riding down here.
Camera never makes it look steep, but that is quite steep down there. Hey Sadie, it's a long way down. So one mistake we made, we did some at our last job, but we cut them off too short. And we were told by our old boss that you actually need to leave a bit of leaf on them, because it's how they, you know, to do with photosynthesis, so, and catching moisture. So yeah, you leave them quite leafy.
Come and have a look inside.
So we've planted 3 down this little ridge of grass here.
Don't touch that,
And then we've got a few planted up here, and we've probably still got 20 or 30 left, so I'm going to plant some along here. Up here we're just going to fill it in, just dot them everywhere, and they'll grow. It'll look quite cool.
We'll put a lot that way.
Yeah, and we can plant some more trees,
Yeah.
more different sort of trees in amongst them. But a start's a start, isn't it?
That's the start down there.
That's the start, is it?
Yes.
Is it steep down here?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Dad,
We don't want to come down here in the ute, eh?
No, it'll get
We'll be stuck down the bottom there. It'd be a scary ride just getting to the bottom, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We'll get stuck in the gorse.
We'd probably end up in the tree at the bottom.
Yeah. And if we went down there, we would need a tractor to pull us up, eh?
Yeah.
With a long chain.
A long rope. We've got long ropes. Right. I'm going to go eat some flaxes, okay? Quite a big flax, that piece, isn't it?
Yeah, even that one was the track.
It's like a big fan.
Yeah. And the big one that's down there is like a big fan as well. Yeah.
Good job, you two.
Yeah.
Eh? Planting the flaxes. So I need to get this reel put back up so the cows don't get in here, but I don't know how many flaxes, I didn't count them. But they go right down this sort of ridge, down that way, and sidle around a bit. So maybe another time we'll put some over on that side, or some down the middle. But looks really good. Be cool to see what these are like in a year, because it'll take a while for them to take off and sprout some new leaves, but they're pretty resilient. You can split them up and plant them again, and you get more plants. So we're going to go and have a look at the springers now, because there was a few calves when we came past. It's amazing how quickly the calves go from on the ground, newborn, to walking.
Look, see that? So that means it's calved.
Means that she's close. 3-1 is calved. She's got cleanings hanging out. I'd say that's her calf over there, because it's a lot fresher. And 44 is calved. Got a calf just there.
And 3. And one there.
I don't have any bands with me, so
That calf is walking to those aunts.
Sadie, don't go up to it. There's that one. This one's pretty fresh, number 13. It's had that calf. Number 175 behind her has had a calf. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There's 8 calves in this paddock.
Yeah.
And there's still more. So tomorrow could be a pretty big day. Today we had 4 here and 4 in the heifers over there. He looks beefy.
Yeah, that one's a beefy one.
135, she's had a calf, that one.
Yep.
Or is she having a calf?
She might be having a calf.
She might be still having a calf.
Say. Look, Sadie. Oh, yeah. It's gonna poo on you, Dad.
No, she's lifting her tail because she likes me scratching it. Look, you can tell by her hair. Look, she's licking her lips. She's like, that's the spot. Don't you reckon?
Yes.
Alright, thanks for watching.
Oh, I'm going this way.
And we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.